Hi, I'm Yi Peng. I'm from Hewlett Packard Asia Pacific. Thank you very much for watching this video. Very quickly, I want to point you to a very exciting market, which is the mono laser AIO market. This market has a compound annual growth rate of a hefty 29% year on year for the last 3 years. This is an important market that you, channel partner, and ourselves must eye very closely for the sake of our businesses. Let's very quickly move on to your customers. Bulk of your customers are SMBs, the small, medium-sized businesses. These customers, well, some of them have just emerged from a crisis, but crises are not really. They are very, very keen on cost efficiency. Cost efficiency is very important for their survival and for their growth. Now, HP understands this need of the SMB. In fact, we did a very qualitative research in a developed market and in a developing market to see what we can do to help these SMBs become that cost efficient. So I'm proud to say that from that research, HP and you, our value channel partner, can go and tell our SMB customers HP Laser AIO can give you 100% return on investment every month or every quarter with the HP Laser AIOs. 100% return on investment. What does that mean? That really means that if you were to purchase and use a HP Mono Laser AIO, you, within a month or 3 months, can get savings back, which is going to be much more than what you actually purchased the machine for. How can we say this? From the research, we can tell that there are 5 key areas. We call them the pillars of savings with the HP Laser AIO. Pillar number 1, electricity. Pillar number 2, fax consumables and productivity. Pillar number 3, maintenance. Pillar number 4, real estate savings. And pillar number 5, leasing costs. Today, I want to go through some details with some of these pillars and show you that why we can claim that you can get 100% return on investment, Mr. SMB. Imagine, this research tells us that in a developing market, you can actually save with these 5 pillars US dollars of $128 per month. Take that to a year. You know how much that is? That is 1,536 US dollars. Now that is significant saving for the SMB. What about in a developed market? The savings are even more stark. In a month, they can actually save up to $374, and this is US dollars we're talking about, in a month. Take that to a year. That is $488 in a year. Can you imagine? You spend some money buying a machine for your productivity and you end up saving more than you actually paid for the machine. So now let me give you some details. Let's go to the first pillar of saving, electricity. The typical SMB customer, the setup, they have several devices, some single functions, and maybe some of them have got even a large photocopier. By consolidating some of the single function devices, like a single function fax, for example, they can save quite significantly. But that's not all. Only with the HP Laser AIO can you save more with this intelligent energy saving solutions. HP has done some internal testings in our labs, and using the Energy Star methodology, this is what we find. If you use that much kilowatt with the HP Laser Mono AIO, if you were to use a competing brand like Samsung, guess what? They actually use 26% more energy, more electricity than the HP AIO. Let's take another brand, Xerox. They use 48% more electricity than the HP AIO. Let's take one more brand. Let's say Lexmark. And this is a whopping 120% more energy used by them than the HP AIO. It makes a lot of sense for your SMBs to actually buy and to choose the HP Mono Laser AIO instead of other brands. You know how much in total can you save with that? An SMB customer can save up to $504 per year in the developing market, or in the developed market, $1,584 a year. That is a very significant saving. Let's move on to the second pillar. Second pillar of saving is fax, consumables, and productivity. Now, most documents we know are already created in PC. So sometimes I really wonder, why would we print it out? So you use paper, you use toner, then you walk over to your single function fax machine, and then you stick it in, and then you wait. With the HP Laser AIO and its PC fax functionalities, there's no need for your customer to go and print, waste all these resources, walk up to the fax machine and do all that faxing. But you see, the HP Mono Laser AIO is a step above the rest of the branded AIOs. Why? Because we have the PC receive and we also have the PC send capabilities. When we have the PC send capabilities and with the integrated network, it means that the people in the SMB can send all those faxes right from their desktop. You don't have to go to a hosted PC, disturb the person who is using the PC and do the faxing. With the PC receive capabilities that many other branded AIOs at that price point do not have, it also means that the faxes that are received digitally into a hosted PC, let's say if you define a certain folder, and the administrator will then digitally send that out to the rest of the people on the network. Saving time, you don't have to print out, you save toner, you save paper. Another great area of savings. We move on to the third pillar of savings, and that's maintenance. Now, competitors' AIO have cartridges and drums that are separated out. And the feedback, as we understand from our qualitative studies with our SMBs customers, that they require, this kind of AIOs require regular maintenance. You know what that means? That means that our SMB customers have to call an outside vendor to come in and maintain the machine for them. You know what it means? It means more cost. But the HP's integrated drum in its cartridges helps eradicate such maintenance and definitely reduce the cost and ensure there is consistent printing. It means less reprints, it means less rework, it means you save time, and Mr. SMB, it means that you don't have to spend money on maintenance. Again, costs saved. The fourth and the fifth pillar, real estate and leasing costs. These again are areas that SMB customers have told us that they can save if they were to use the HP Laser AIO. In summary, 100% ROI every quarter if you are a developing market. You know what that means? That means a savings of $1,536 a year for your SMB customer. What about for a developed market? Again, 100% ROI, but every month for a developed market. A total savings of $4,488 a year. Value channel partner, we urge you to take this message of 100% ROI to your SMB customers. Help them rethink on their purchase, whether they're thinking of a single function fax machine, for example, or other branded laser AIOs. Tell them, first, consolidate to save. Secondly, select the HP Laser AIO, because from it, then can they get more cost savings with lower energy use, with less cost on fax consumables, maintenance, leasing, real estate. I want to thank you very much for your time.